you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. The run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
This crowd bringing the energy and he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. They've got the screen set up. Nice move there. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, and let's settle in. We're good. We got this.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving. Sneak Takes it into the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point.
I thought I just snagged that.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Moulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last
Dude, the
play.
injuries
We'll
are
take
getting
a break
annoying.
to check him out.
I got wear and tear on, but I still used I turned on the sliders for the injuries, and it's still so many players get injured again.
It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back open in the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold them that.
And it's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck. And the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
All throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the ground with the back. Sweet cut there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. James Franklin and the Nittany Lions just a play away from the national championship game a year ago, and now to find a way for Penn State to take that next step.
And I think you're starting to see the elements come into place, though. Colton Necky, an unbelievable hire last year as their OC. Now you bring in one of the best defensive coordinators in college football. Jesse, if not now, then when for this Penn State squad?
My eyes are on Drew Al at quarterback. No question this guy is one of the more talented quarterbacks and someone that can really work wonders in this offense. He's
going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Split backs here. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Pulls it in, it's Pena. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. A strike downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Nittany Lions started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're really starting to build momentum. Even the deflections are going their way.
And those are frustrating because those are luck. Like you can spin it however you want, but those are just fortunate bounces. A lot of times defense in position to make a play. But here in the second quarter, still early.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll sneak it. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Gill. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off-play action on 1st down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Allard. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Turning it on! Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pitch to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just plowing ahead. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Gill.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Gill. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Grab a short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think...
There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Whoops.
Big Ten action
I was not paying
right now,
attention.
and waiting to see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big
Good thing that
house
won't
is
affect
not
us, but
easy.
yeah.
They're trailing by 10 to Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win.
Alright, true test right here. If we play them like we played Oregon, we're gonna lose.
Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. So Ohio State's offense is up first today. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Fire to the right side, complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. Looking to throw. It's Sand. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL.
Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The ball to the ground. Ball scooped up by the defense.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Aller. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point was up and good. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down. 1st down now at the 44. A lot can change in one play. Suddenly, this offense out near midfield. And the quarterback keeps it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Oh, a 2-yard loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or
blitz and a quick sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Allen. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Off the play fake on first down. He fires it down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tate.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Short completion. A third down play coming up. He hands it to the back. Breaks into the clear. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The short hands. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Scrambling and throwing it deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking right, this one caught. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Back to pass. It's Allen. On the move now. Grab by the receiver. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. First and 10 play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired
This field goal is like impossible to make.
For a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side,
first time I made it from that angle, that close.
You're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. We'll start the drive with a good throw to the right. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th. Buckeyes will have to kick this away. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. Handoff heading left. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Broken tackle, still going. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. Pounding away with the run game. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break this one.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
I think Indiana's going to give us a better game than Ohio State did.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's reeled in. It's Morris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering you. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his man, it's Cooper. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good game.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Quickly to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's a reverse. Fighting off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Dinkins. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They go to the draw. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. With the catch, it's Pena. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Cooper. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little light here on 1st and 10. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Allard. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Run the gun. The running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Powers through the defender. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The play action fake. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for me.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, what a call by the defense. The zone blitz, kind of mix it in, do a good job making it look maybe like man. Bringing the linebacker, so much speed, so quick, right in the quarterback's face. He had no chance.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Finds the man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on the 3rd.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. There
he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dog.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big butt.
And they will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats. And my receiver out wide and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense onto the field. And this outing is one this... Signal caller would prefer to forget. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they show...
Got some room in it to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. stumbled to the ground.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. All
right, that was our last game for the night. We shall be back on NCAA probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And we will be playing... I'm pretty sure Indiana's the last decent team we play. Which don't mean anything, because we could play a team that hasn't won and they'll play us like so good, or we probably lose to them. Which just happened. Michigan State, alright. It was a Heisman run. Yeah, that'll be it. Cash all next time.